I've been on the internet long enough to see and hear words that I really just don't like, but I've also been alive long enough to just have a seething hatred. So you combine those two and I just start hating words, you know? So here's just a filler episode of a list of words that I hate hearing, seeing, and reading. Alright, so I'm gonna section this off into categories. In this category we got words like melts, tummy, and bombo, right? So when I hear the word melts, just the word, it sounds not slimy per se, but it sounds weirdly moist. Like if you ever touch slime, that's how it feels. Like it feels wet but not really. Also, I don't like how it like comes off my tongue. Big pause on that. So word melts I don't like. I think I said bombo. That's from the fighting game community, where if you do a cool combo they call it a bombo, and something about that just irks my nerves. It just rubs me the wrong way. Bombo, like shut your like, that's a stupid ass word as is. I forgot what I said. What was the other one I said? I said tummy. Yes, tummy. That's more of like that's like the real middle ground, because you can say that word ironically and it can be funny, you know, like my tummy tum tum, you can get away with that. But if you like, oh my tummy's full, my tummy hurt, I'm just gonna look at you like, what is wrong with you? Why are you saying that to me? But that also goes into this next part. Words like that, you know, so cutesy words. I'm gonna say cutesy words. They're more like, I'm not sure what to say, but I'm pretty sure if I just say the words, you can like understand the group of people. You know, the words like eepy, silly, angy, what zoomies? Oh, zoom! I hate that one. So I will always see these cat memes on Discord, just from different servers I'm in. And then they will have the words like cat go zoomies or cat angy. It irritates me for some reason. I don't know. You're gonna hear me say this a lot, but I cannot tell you why. But some of these words like that just make me upset for some unknown reason. I don't know what's wrong with me. So if I ever catch you saying zoomies to me, I'm punching you in the face. Trolling, maybe. I don't know. Angy, once again, one of those ironic words. You can get away with that. Silly was an overused word, okay? If someone was like, I'm so silly, I'm such a silly guy, silly person, I'm pretty sure that's just a substitute for saying you're somewhere on the spectrum. I can say that though, because it's speculated I might be on the spectrum, so I can say that. I'm a silly person, I'm a silly guy. What else I say? EP? That's just cringe. I just don't like that one. You see, I'm EP, I'm going to bed. Like I can't see myself saying that. I don't like that one either. And yes, I do have friends that do say those terms, but they're exempt from this. I mean like just normal people, just people on like Discord, Twitter who I see saying that. That's the problem. If you're seeing this and you know who you are, you know I'm talking to you, you say those things, it's perfectly fine with me. I don't care. It's just the other people, I can't stand them doing it. I can't stand them saying it. Now we're gonna move on to the more TikTok terms that I've been hearing. Things such as weeb. We are in the big year 2024, damn near 2025. There should be no reason why I'm catching niggas saying, oh, I'm a weeb, or I'm a weeaboo. That word is a slur. That's up there with gamer, okay? If someone says you're a weeb, you should take that as an insult. You should fight them, alright? Same thing with people who say waifu or husbando, which the husbando has not been said in years, so luckily that's a good thing. But if I've heard people recently say, oh, that's my waifu. We are not in 2016, okay? We need to grow up. There should be no reason why we're calling these fictional characters waifus and stuff. You could just say you're attracted to the character, you know? One might even call you a gooner or a goon. Perfect segue. If you say the word goon used to mean like a little henchman or like a servant to like a big bad boss, but now the term has been ruined by TikTok, not only because the word gooning and gooner have been around before, but it's just been overused, along with the word edging, which has also gained in popularity. I just want to say I've been well versed in gooning and edging before it became popular, so I just want to say I'm one of the OGs. I guess you can say these are all brain rot terms, which is also a term ruined by TikTok as well, because the brain rot used to, well, I mean, technically it used to be a word before, and I've gone on record to say the word before. Once again, I'm saying I'm an OG, I'm a trendsetter, I'm a trailblazer. People are followers and all want to be me, right? So brain rot has just become its own brain rot term, ironically enough. It just, I mean, you know what brain rot is. I don't gotta explain. People aren't infants. You know what I'm saying. I'm tired of hearing the term too. The thing is, some people will call certain words brain rot when it's literally just I think it's called AAV or black people language, you know, like gyat, how that word got ruined by palm colored people or no lip having people, depending. White people, okay, it got ruined by white people, white children, you know, the same kids who want to speed and kaizen and want to be thugs and want to grow up in a hood. Those people, they ruined it. They ruined our words. They ruined our language. Well, enough about race. I don't do that. That was my one race bit I'm doing for this video, but more on TikTok. The term bop. This segment is for words that already exist that have second meanings. Like, you're gonna call someone a bop when the word hoe, slut, thought, slag, skank all are there. Just call them that. Those are 5 options I just gave you, but you want to add a 6th one being bop. There's no difference. That word does not need to exist at all. Now moving on over to like gaming terms and stuff. Now I have 2 friends watching this. You already know how I'm going to talk about. You are taking a corner, right? You're peeking a corner, and you're gonna tell me to take an off angle when I've never heard this term in my life. I'm sitting there telling you, what the fuck is an off angle? Oh, it just means take this angle. I mean, I guess you can infer saying off angle, I guess, but just say take this position or hold this angle. You gotta say off angle, a term that doesn't need to exist. Another term that doesn't need to exist, peeling. I was told to peel one of my friends before. What the fuck is peeling? All I can think of when I hear that is a banana. Basically, it just means support me or like watch around me, which I think that's what peeling is. That's the only thing I was given. That was the only thing I was told. But you don't have to create a whole new word for that. Same with main and I think flex support. Those kind of I can kind of let those slide, but also not really, because like they say flex and main supports don't exist, so that's also kind of in the gray area. Another word, two-man. That is literally just a double date, I guess. Maybe you can't really call it a date because like you don't know the other party yet, but still, I don't think two-man needs to be a real term either. We can just stick with, actually no, all these niggas are hoes, so they're gonna come up with new shit. You can't say double date. They're gonna look at you like you're cringe, which foreshadow to my next video. We're gonna be talking about cringe and being nonchalant. Okay, now along with more social media stuff, you have the term jumping someone. If you hear the term jumping someone, you would think of at least 2 people ganging up on one person, but no, apparently now, if you say I'm gonna jump someone, that means you're just gonna fight them by yourself, which also doesn't make sense. You can't jump someone if you're by yourself. I could make a joke here, but I really just can't think of one, so just like input something funny here. Next term, swipe up. Like, I've been on Snapchat, Instagram, a few times, and I've seen people's stories saying swipe up on my story, and I will swipe up and it'll just send me to a reply page, but there's also a reply button there. So what is the point of saying swipe up instead of just reply? You're using more syllables and typing more shit out by putting swipe up instead of just reply. You're a time waster. That's what you are. I'm not gonna repeat myself because it's getting redundant saying how that word doesn't need to exist, but you get the point by now. Swipe up is stupid. That's like one of the terms I really don't like. Swipe up my story, bitch. Fuck, apply to it instead. Damn, fuck you. All right, now we have the last segment being censored words. Now the only argument I can say about this is whatever platform you're on, that they don't like certain words being said. So I'm just gonna say them, and you should already know what they are. So you have unalive, which is just the big D word. You have grape, which I get it, that could be a trigger word for some people, along with super slide or PDF file, but I'm just saying, I get it, like I really do, but I feel like it just makes people weaker, you know? Like, I want to say desensitizes. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for either, but I feel like it simplifies it. There we go. That's as good I can say. I think it simplifies like the severity of those things. You know, like, oh, this person got out of her PDF file. No, just call them what they are. They're a predator. They're a nonce. They're a kid diddler. All right, thank you for sitting for my 10 minutes of literally nothing. You do one ASMR video, come back 2 months later to spout actual garbage. I'll see y'all in like what, 2 weeks probably. Yeah.